Overjet correction, what people call overbite. If you've been using the Herbst, let's see what it's like to get the Herbst out. Time for some PFOing so you know where you're going. Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. Ryan Packard. I'm here in the McKinney office. We've been talking about the Herbst a lot for overjet correction. That means that you've got a lower jaw back compared to your top jaw, and you have what a lot of people call overbite. In the orthodontic profession, we call overjet. Everybody should have a little bit of overjet. We just don't want it to be excessive. And so sometimes we use an appliance called the Herbst. It gets glued in. It's got these telescoping arms on the side. You can check out our other videos if you want to see what it's like to get and put in and hear people's opinions, kiddos, how they're doing. This particular device works especially well for if you are in a growing status. If you're an adult, sorry, not gonna work for you. At least not in the same way. But I've got a patient here who's been through the Herbst. I'll show you what it looked like before, and then we're gonna show you what it's like to get it out. What's the next step after the Herbst? Let's go check it out. So when you're looking at a bite, what we wanna see is we want to see our top teeth here touching our bottom teeth or being really close to that. Anything beyond that, if the top teeth are way out in front of the bottom teeth, we call it excessive overjet. And in a case like this, you may actually be able to get the results you want with just braces or Invisalign. You close some space, you line some things up, and then use rubber bands. But for those of you who are not good at wearing rubber bands, then we can consider the Herbst. Okay, so we're gonna show you, as a reminder, what the Herbst looks like. We like to get that in, the device in, before you hit your major growth spurt. Let's check it out. Okay, so we've got multiple components. Okay, so we've got this lower crown here and a lower crown there, and it extends on the outside with these bars that connect to the braces, the wires. Then on the top, tip your head way back, we've got a crown here and a crown here, and they have these outside components. Okay, smile. And usually we have the arms that go from here to here and they screw in. Once we have removed certain components of the Herbst, then we hold that Herbst in place, all right? We hold it in place. It's pushing your jaw forward as a posturing device, and then we wait for growth to try and stabilize it. So you remember what you saw at the very beginning with that overjet that we had here. Before we take the Herbst out completely, we like to take the telescoping arms out of the side and see what your jaw does. See if it drops all the way back. We're trying to establish whether or not we've had that stabilizing growth. So let's take a peek again and see, compare the original digital image, the overjet that we have, with our current overjet. Okay, so here is our top teeth, here's our bottom teeth. When we look at bite down on your back teeth, turn to the side, look at that. Our overjet is almost gone, where the top teeth and the bottom teeth are very close together, and we don't have any arm here holding it forward. So we've gotten that forward posture with growth. Let's turn this way. Same thing there too, right? You can see how the teeth fit into a better mesh compared to before. Very nice. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the whole Herbst out. Now that we've decided that we've got the growth, the changes that we wanted, we're gonna take the Herbst components out. We're gonna put some brackets back on and try to tidy up or detail the way that the teeth fit together. The Herbst is a fantastic option for two reasons. One, if you're a growing patient, right, haven't gone through your growth spurt yet, and you have an just truly excessive overjet, that Herbst getting glued in and pushing forward can be a great option. The other reason it can be a great option is if you are trying to fix your overjet, but you're not very good at wearing your rubber bands, because excessive overjet takes a lot of time and commitment. And if you can't be good at your rubber bands, you're gonna waste your time and you're gonna waste your growth. Next step is we're gonna show you what it's like to take everything out. Here we go. So we took off the colors. Could be a power chain, could be single tie. In our case, these brackets are the special clip kind, which means that they snap on over the wire to help hold the wire in place. Not all brackets are made that way. These brackets are called self-ligating. So we're gonna open up all the brackets first, and then we're gonna trim the wire, because we're gonna get new wires in when we put the brackets back, and then we can pull the whole appliance out. And we're gonna cut. Oh, there's one piece of the wire, nice. Now the top wire is out. Then we get our D-band pliers. Got a rubber stop that goes on the tooth side. Sometimes, depending on the glue and the way that the crown fits, it can be really tight and take a little bit of effort to get out. That's okay, it's coming. Okay, there's one piece. Fit. One bracket came with it. Okay, that's the bottom and the top. Okay, so now it's all off. Come check it out over here. So these are all the different components that were connected to the top teeth. And I got the glue on the inside. And here's the bottom component, right? Now, we're gonna clean off the teeth and put these brackets back on where those teeth were and then finish up the case. So, there you have it. For those of you who have the Herbst, it's a big device, stays in for a long time. Its purpose is to help reduce excessive overjet, what a lot of people call overbite. It can be very effective if you are timing it during your growth spurt, right? So around puberty is the time you definitely don't wanna miss. Otherwise, when you miss any growth that you have left and you can't control the direction of that growth, then you might limit yourself to taking out teeth, rubber bands by pushing teeth back, maybe some screws and or surgery to fix the bite in a predictable way. So is the Herbst the only option? No, there are other devices that are like it. It's what we use here in the office, but it can be very effective, very predictable. As you saw there, to get the appliance in the mouth, well, you didn't see that there, but to get the appliance in there, you can check the other video, can be laborious, and then to get it out can be tough too. We really want the appliance, it's gotta be glued in well and try to grab onto those teeth well. So to take it out sometimes is a little challenging, but again, it helps make it more effective. So don't just say no. Somebody offers you the Herbst. And when I say somebody, I mean an orthodontist. Don't let anybody just offer you a Herbst. That would be a little crazy. But if you have excessive overjet and you want to straighten your teeth and beautify your bite, come find us in McKinney and Texas. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel so that I can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. That's all I've got. Just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Until next time, Packard out.